Hello, I'm Dazzling One, and I didn't really think I'd be doing a video this week, but after some of the dreams I've been having, I feel led, and I want to talk about a few issues. But first off, I just want to boast on the Lord's goodness for a few minutes because I came close to dying twice this past week. The first was on Thursday, February the 5th. On my way to school, the roads were icy. Some guy almost collided into my family while in a car. And then the second time I was actually hit by a car the following day. And I don't know what exactly why the person hit me, but I'm just thankful I'm alive. And if I wouldn't have been wearing the bag I was wearing with books in it when I got hit and struck, I don't even think I'd be alive. I was scared out of my mind when it happened. And so I've been dealing with pain and trauma from it, but I'm just thankful like God's good all the time. And if you guys can pray for my healing and recovery, but what I want to talk about is a few dreams I've had and how I feel like it's linking into what we're seeing now. So I haven't really been watching much mainstream media news at all. I've just kind of withdrawn myself from that world. I've been trying to mostly focus on hearing from God and just reading the Word and then going to school, and getting my homework and all of that done, studying. And I know there's been a lot of tension here on YouTube over certain things that are happening. And something I want to share with you guys, because I didn't share this a while back, but about a month ago I had a dream where I saw, once again, like another dream I talked about, a sheep and a goat fighting each other. And in the dream, in the end, the sheep and the goat end up becoming one. And I saw like a sheep goat, like a hybrid between the two. And I think that's a warning about the mingling and just the becoming one. And I remember another dream I had probably 6 months before that was about a sheep and goat. They were just fighting, but they never became one. And I remember the sheep goat, it tried to hug me and then it became a man, like a goat man. And I feel like this is a warning from God. And I know in Matthew 25:31 through 33, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. So the sheep and the goat a lot of times is representation of the world and his remnant of believers. And it's interesting they were merging to become one. I see a lot of this division going on within the truth community, but even just with other Christians, a lot of people are showing each other out, calling each other out. And I've talked about this before, but I feel like it's becoming more severe as time goes by, and I feel like that's part of the plan. Satan and his minions, they're unifying. They're together. They have their act together. They're not fighting each other. And like Jesus said, and I know I've brought this up many times, but I'll bring the scripture up again. Mark 3:25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And of course, people know Abraham Lincoln for quoting it as well, but it was taken from the Bible, directly from Jesus. So I see that going on. I'm just, as a warning, I feel like we should just pray for the body of Christ and just pray for what people may think of the truth movement altogether, and that we don't let things, disagreements, or different perspectives tear us or rip us apart, because we can't afford that right now. I mean, just remember why you got into the truth. You wanted to know things, and just remember how new and important it was at the time. And don't let that desire to want to help people or, want to see people saved, don't let it fade, is what I'm trying to say. Because I feel like it can be easy sometimes when we don't agree on something and one person attacks another, but like I said, it's just something I'm seeing going on. And then some other types of dreams that I want to share really quick that I had was, before all this stuff happened to me late last week. I was having dreams for about like 2 weeks before that, just about the enemy just constantly coming to me, like tempting me again, like with certain material things. And in the dreams, he would like have people trying to mentor me about how to be able to be a better speaker, how to be a better actress, because I'm in acting classes. It's not like I'm planning to go into acting, but I'm just taking them as an elective. But something that's always been kind of a struggle for me was stage fright. Just like when I get in front of people, I tend to feel like I freeze up, and I feel like my words start to just fall apart, and it's just not a good thing. And so this class is supposed to help me. I mean, I'm interested in arts and stuff like that, but the thing is, in the dream, he was trying to get me to know how to be this smooth speaker and how to be able to be this, easygoing entertainer, even though that's not something really that I see myself doing. And the thing is, each night it'd be like the same kind of scenario. And then I remember the night before I got hit by the car, I dreamt that there was a guy and he was sitting across from me and he was trying to kind of give me his philosophy on life. And I feel like this man was demonic. I didn't see him, I just heard him. And in it, he was telling me that just to know I don't know, which there are some things I will never know. And the more you know, the more you learn you don't know. But he told me that the answers would come in time. And I still don't know what that means, but I feel like, just kind of like I told you when I first kind of demonic dream started for me in 5th grade, they told me that everything happens for a reason. And the thing about the devil is he doesn't always just tell a complete lie. The best lies are the ones that are closest to the truth. And so I feel that there was an ulterior motive with what he was saying. And then also, the night before that, so Thursday night, no, not Thursday night, but Wednesday night, I dreamt I was actually fighting myself. And, this was like the evil self of me, and we were fighting, and it kept calling me weak and telling me to change and all of that. And I noticed this reoccurring theme in the dreams, and it's like either you join us or we crush you. Kind of like that famous poster from Benjamin Franklin, the Join or Die poster. The reason I'm bringing it up is because we talked about this in my English class recently, but once again, join or die. Whose side are you on? I keep hearing that all the time. People who think they're on the fence, who think they're in between, they have already had someone pick their side for them. But whose side are you on? And so, I guess what I'm saying to sum this all up, because I know I was just jumbled and I was all over the place, is just continue to pray. Don't let little things separate us. And then I guess the other last thing I want to say before completely I'm shutting up is that with the Grammys that happened and the exposés, I've seen a lot of division about people saying that it's not right to expose the satanic stuff going on at the Grammys. And then I've seen people saying that it needs to be exposed. And what I've seen in the comment section is a lot of upset people, both people who are other people who are aware of the Illuminati, and then there are people who just don't believe it and say this is a load of crap and all of that. And here's the thing, I think that in 2011, between 2010 and 12, the Illuminati was this new thing. Everybody was looking up videos, whether they made fun of the conspiracy theorists or they believed them. And then over time, because of all of the false flag claims, people saying they're going to blow up the Olympics, they're going to blow up this Super Bowl, they're going to do this and that, and then of course they lumped the whole 2012 Mayan calendar thing into the conspiracy movement. Then more people said these people are full of crap, they're crazy, and a lot of people come to these videos just so they can have a good laugh and make fun of people. And so the thing is, I do think there is some importance sometimes in shedding light on what's going on with some of the symbolism, and I do think God calls certain people to be their avenue, their alley. But I think, some of us, we feel like we've outgrown it. Like, I understand what a one eye is, I understand what a triangle with the one eye is, and I understand what this symbol and that symbol is. And maybe if that's not beneficial to our spiritual growth, and we feel that, we should just kind of, if we feel the people aren't doing what's right, pray for them rather than, pouncing on one another and attacking them. But as far as the Grammys go, there's one thing I wanted to say, of course. Clearly, it was satanic. A lot of the things they did, it was a clear ritual. What I've noticed now about TV anymore is you're just watching rituals on TV. You're watching a black satanic mass on TV. And our country has gotten to the point now where people either say they don't care, it's art, or they're just willing to ignore or deny it. And they're able to do this, yet it's getting harder now to be able to pray, bring Bibles to school, and do that. I mean, the war against believers is really kicking up. And, don't let God, like when people are talking about God or prayers or even singing Christian or gospel songs fool you either, because that's what I found too. Like, the devil knows how. I believe the devil knows scriptures and he can twist them as well. And there are a lot of people who may have started off on the right path and they've been led astray. So I guess that's what I wanted to say, is just pray for one another, put God first, and if you see someone you feel is out of line, pray for them or approach them maybe individually first. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you next week, and God bless.